Welcome to the FVCFFFL podcast. We're doing the men's league first.
Yes.
Welcome, men.
We're going to do our quick question really quick. We're going to ask, what TV shows have you binge watched? You go first.
Kicking it off?
You're kicking it off.
Well, I would say the one that I remember most is that Jen and I binge watched Lost all seasons. And I remember that it was when Abby was younger, and we did it after she would go to bed when everything had calmed down. And we would watch like 4 of them in a row. They're like hour-long shows starting at 11 o'clock.
So you'd be up till 3?
We would be up, and because we'd watch one and be like, oh, let's do another one. And then when we're done with that, we're like, we can do one more. And then we watch that one, we're like, well, we're already up. We might as well watch another one. So that's the one that we binge watched most. But also I did Breaking Bad, binge watched a bunch of those. And then we did, obviously, Stranger Things when it came out. We would watch.
Well, that was what I was going to say was the thing that the first thing that I ever binge watched. Because I don't even think I had any of the streaming things until Stranger Things came out. I don't even know how we got Netflix or whatever. But we hadn't seen it, and I think all the teenagers were talking about it, and I think then we ended up getting Netflix, and then I watched the first episode, and then I was like, I have to watch the second episode, and I think we ended up, it probably took us longer. It's only 10 episodes, but I think we got it done in less than a week. But we were both working and everything, so it was trying to get it all in, and I was not going to stay up till 3 a.m. like you. I'm not that guy. The other shows, I'm binge watching some shows now, because sometimes you binge watch by rewatching.
Yes.
So right now, I'm rewatching 2 shows, Elementary and Person of Interest.
Yeah. Had you never seen those? Or
I had seen both of them, but I wanted to watch them again.
Person of Interest, I really liked the first few seasons of it, and then started getting really confusing about what was going on there.
Well, there was a competing artificial intelligence.
And I still don't understand what that was or where it came from.
It's just somebody else made another one who was bad.
I guess.
The one that the guy from Lost made was good.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Let us
that's
know.
Right, I forgot he was from Lost in that, wasn't he? Yeah, he was the guy.
And the other guy was from Passion of the
That's
Christ.
Correct.
I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, Passion of the Christ. Yeah, Jim Caviezel. Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anyway,
let us know which what shows
you binge watched.
Binge watching, or have binge watched before.
Yes.
Put it in the group text. As nobody's group texting, you crazy animals. Put it in there.
Yes.
So let's hit the first award. Let's do it.
On to the awards. The first one is the Working Hard Award, which goes to a team who had players who put up just generally good weeks and scored them some good points. And this week it goes to Dave Smith, Pack of Badgers.
Because his team is working hard. He is getting, he got 34.5 points from Zach Ertz.
Working hard. That's a tight end, folks.
32 points from Aaron Jones. Working hard. He got 22 from his quarterback, Jared Goff. Working hard. He got 21 points from Julio Jones. Working hard. He got 17 from Kenny Galladay. Working hard. He got 14 from James Conner. Working hard.
Kind of working hard.
But here's the thing. Yeah. He's been working hard all year because there's no Le'Veon Bell, and now no more Le'Veon Bell, so Connor's going to keep working hard.
So Dave got the Le'Veon Bell pick.
But here's the other thing.
Round.
Kansas City defense, which stinks, got him double digits, 10 points. So they were kind of working hard too. So he got the working hard. Look at all those double digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 in double digits.
Trust me, I know. I ran up against him this week.
Oh, did you play Dave this week?
I was 8-1 until I ran into Dave
I'm
this
glad
week.
You lost. I hope you lose every other game.
159 points he scored on me this week.
I hope all your players lose, by the way. All right, speaking of losing, the next award does go to Aaron because his team got the Hardly Working Award. Tell us all about it.
Unbelievable. 95 points. I have been scoring tons of points. I got the biggest juggernaut that we've had. And then 95 points. And mostly it was due to the stupid Patriots. I had a bunch of people on bye this week. And so I played James White and Sony Michel, who had been fantastic.
You never know. You should never start your offensive players against the Titans. They're like the best.
Oh, stop it. But anyway, White only scored me 5 points.
How did the Titans even win that
Sony
game?
Michel
It's
scored 3
incredible.
points. Landry scored 3 points. And the Patriots defense scored 1 point.
You deserve it because the stupid Patriots beat me that time.
Even Tyler Boyd, who'd been playing well, only scored 8 points. So a generally terrible week for me to pull the L. Now I'm 8-2.
Oh, poor baby. I've got 2 losses. I'm number 1 in the league. Boo hoo hoo. Cry for me, Argentina.
All right, the next award is kind of like the Hardly Working, but it's probably a little bit worse, which is the Left Me Hanging Award. Where the team just decided, I don't want to play football this week. And this award goes to Rick, No More Style.
And Rick really feels like he has no more style. I've been talking to him. He's been really bad about his team, but this is what happened. This is a long list of people who left Rick hanging. Starting with Adrian Peterson. It was a low-scoring game, so he should have gotten a lot of run, but he got him a total of 8 points.
That's tough.
The Rams defense, which was coming into this year high, they just traded for another pass rusher. Only got 5 points.
And they had a good matchup too, didn't they? The Rams. I can't remember who they were playing.
Seattle.
Oh yeah, they should have.
Just get Russell Wilson. Everybody else stinks.
Yep.
Wendell Smallwood is running back. Other running back got 5 points. Devin Funchess, his receiver, got 5 points.
Yep.
His kicker, Catanzaro, got 5 points. And his amazing tight end for the Green Bay Packers, Jimmy Graham, got 2 points. But I was following that because I played against Jimmy Graham in our other league.
Yes.
And he had consistently 0 points almost the entire game, and he only got like 1.9 at the very end of the game. So Rick's team
That's
really
a rough week. Rick's team's been letting him down a lot.
left him hanging.
Tough one.
Our next award is a combination award.
Yes.
We're going to do this as a combo, right?
Correct.
And normally we give out a defense of the week or kicker of the week, but this week we're giving out a defense/kicker of the week award, and it goes to Dave Camps.
Dave Camps got the win this week, 134.5 points. And the Redskins scored 17 points, and his kicker, Hopkins, scored 10 points. And he brings him his 3rd win of the year. Pretty good week. He had a couple of other really good
wins in the last 3 weeks.
Yep, 2 wins in the last.
If you're playing Dave Camps, watch out.
Yeah, so he's on a tear. Keep it going, Dave.
Dave has had an up and down season.
No.
Speaking of up and down.
Up and down. Yeah, speaking of up and down.
I was kind of laying that up. But I went like this, and Aaron kind of.
You pitched the softball, and I whiffed on it. So the next award is the Seesaw Award, which goes to a team whose players were very up and down. Some players good, some players bad. And this week it goes to Jason Beck with Team Jason Beck for the loss.
And he lost.
He lost.
Well, it's probably because he doesn't have a team name, so
Could
that's
be.
probably why you lost. But here's the thing. He had an amazing week from one of his running backs, but not the other. So, Christian McCaffrey got him 34 points. Really good.
Great
Joe
week.
Mixon, 9.5 points, his other running back. His starting wide receiver, Antonio Brown, got him 19 points. His other starting receiver, Cooper Kupp, only 6 points, and he tore his ACL, and he's out for the year. His quarterback, Cam Newton, got him 15, which is double digits, not great for a quarterback. But then his flex, Marlon Rack, only got him 7 points. But then his defense, the Pittsburgh Steelers, got 15 points. But then his kicker, Harrison Butker, only 8 points. So he was up and down all week long. Now, sorry, Jason, but I'm kind of glad you lost. Because I want everyone to lose. We need 9 losses and 1 win. We're going to figure out how to do that. I got to figure out the math on that.
Yes.
But our next award is a brand new award, but kind of not a brand new award because our next award winner did a huge thing this week that's only ever been done one other time that I'm aware of and never in our league. So what we typically have are some different awards. One is the Manager of the Week, where the owner puts in the best players they possibly could because his bench is low points and the stars are all high points. And then we also have the Stud of the Week, where usually there is somebody's got the best player, got the most points out of the whole league this week. And then we also have what we call the Juggernaut. Maybe you've heard of that award before.
You want to know who I am? Juggernaut.
But what happens when there's a trifecta where one owner does all three things? Manager, stud, Juggernaut of the week. We call that the
Man-Stuggernaut
Award. And the Man-Stuggernaut Award this week goes to Jeremy Strike.
Jeremy pulls off
Camara.
the much coveted Man-Stuggernaut Award, which is really difficult to do. We had it once in the youth league, and what an award this week. 174.26 points in all.
Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
Roethlisberger with the stud of the week with 37 points. Gordon had 25, Kamara had 24, Edelman 16, Schuster 18, Burita 28, and the Bears defense scored 12 points. So played all of his best players, got amazing weeks out of just about all of them, and put up a huge week. So congratulations, Jeremy, for the Man-Stuggernaut.
I put a lot of effort into this week's portrait, even though it looks a lot like last week's, but it's really different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Congratulations, Jeremy, you stinker.
Yeah.
We all need to run away from Jeremy because he is running away with this league. It's incredible.
Is raw power.
I'm raw power.
Anyway, so the next award is the Caboose Award, which goes to the player who is at...
You can't say caboose till I got the prop ready.
The Caboose Award, which goes to the player who is at the end of the train, not less important, just at the end. And unfortunately, this again goes to our buddy Ryan Thomas, Beamer, Windsor, Bentley. It has really not been a great week or a great year for Ryan. And it got even worse now that Lev Bell is not coming back, and his #1 draft pick is not going to be able to help him.
If I were Ryan, I think I'd have a complex.
It's a rough year.
Because you got the caboose.
I noticed this week
quite a lot.
that he probably just stopped caring because he left the Broncos in and they were on bye. So he had Brady really pooped his pants, scored 11 points, which killed me. Stupid Brady. And then Deion Lewis had only 8 points. Jordan Howard has been... pooping his pants all year long.
Jordan Howard got
3.7
points.
And then the Broncos were on bye. So, rough week for Ryan, but I think he's potentially given up. So, I can't, that's been a rough week.
Ryan.
Sorry, man.
Our next award is the Bust Award, which goes to one of the owners who started a guy who got the least amount of points possible. And this week goes to my friend who I played against, so I'm pretty excited about this. Medium Husky Jeremiah Rowan got the Bust Award.
That's correct. Jeremiah had 98.64 points, which this year is not a lot of points. Even though Tyreek Hill had 30 and Michael Thomas had 23. But I would say this is a combination of several busts. The biggest bust being the Jets defense, who only put up 1 sack and had 41 points against, -3 total points for the week.
Here's the other cool thing about that. Jeremiah currently has 2 defensive on his roster, which I think is ridiculous. But his other defense, Carolina, got -3 as well, so they both stunk.
So it didn't matter who you picked. You got the bust of the week. But also, Golden Tate only had 3 points, and Cody Parkey only had 2.
I was playing against Jeremiah, and he had Saquon Barkley and Golden Tate. Going into Monday night, I had Odell Beckham and like 12 points. And I was scheduled to lose by like a point, with all the projections and stuff.
And Barkley
so I was
wasn't
watching.
good.
Barkley didn't do a whole lot. Golden Tate didn't do a whole lot. And then Odell Beckham got 2 touchdowns, so I wrecked Jeremiah. I was supposed to lose to him by 30. So I said to him at church on Sunday, I'm going to crush you, even though I'm going to lose by 30. And I still did it. Sorry, somebody's sending me a text. Hold on.
Okay. The next award is the, really my favorite, the Whoopsie-Daisy Award.
Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
Whoopsie-Daisy. Whoopsie-Daisy. By God. We're going to have to
to clean that up later.
Which goes to the team who started a player
whoopsie-daisy.
who did not do as well as someone who was on their bench.
Or in this case, multiple people who were on their
Multiple
bench.
people in some cases. And in this case, it goes to John with You Like That.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Whoops-a-daisy.
So this is what happened. I'm sick all last week, which is why the video went out late, and then my son goes to the state volleyball tournament, which is another reason the video goes out, so I have no time to prepare or anything. Sunday morning, I get to church, and I've got a million things to do. Computer's going wrong, something's going wrong with the sound system. I'm leading pre-service prayer, and everything's going bonkers, so I have no time to prep. So at like 11:45, I asked a friend of mine who's, because after church we had a volleyball banquet at noon, so I had like no time for anything.
Yeah.
So I asked a friend of mine who's really big into fantasy. On Twitter, he's got his own daily fantasy. Don't play daily fantasy, but he's got his own thing, so he talks about it all the time. So I said, hey, I got 4 guys. I need to start 2. I got Mark Ingram. I've got Kenyon Drake against the Packers. Mark Ingram against Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Then I got Kenyon Drake against the Packers, and then I got who are my other guys here? I got LaShawn McCoy going, and then I also have Kerryon Johnson, who didn't do anything last week. I said, who do I start? And I originally had in McCoy and Kenyon Drake is who I was going to start, and then he's like, you probably, since it looks like you're going to lose by 30, just go for crazy and try Ingram because he might just get a ton of points. And he did, which was awesome. I started him. He got me almost 25 points. The problem was I also started Kenyon Drake against the Packers. He got me less than 5, 4.8 points. But here's the thing.
Ouch.
On my bench, Kerryon Johnson got 22 points.
Woo!
Also on my bench, LaShawn McCoy got 25 points.
Woo!
So had I started either one of them, I would have really destroyed Jeremiah instead of barely beating him and being nervous all day Sunday and all day Monday.
You had 3 out of 4. All you had to do was pick 2, and you'd have been fine.
I had a
You picked the one.
75% chance of doing a good job, and I didn't.
But, well, you still won, though.
Whoops-a-daisy to me.
Oh, well.
Whoops-a-daisy.
And our final word is a surprise!
Surprise!
And this is going to a player on somebody's team who surprised and did a really good job. And this week it's going to Frosted Blake's Andy Polda.
Andy Polda, 139.46 points. Got the win this week, in large part because of Nick Chubb, who pulls off a huge week. Obviously he had been on the rise because they had gotten rid of their other running back, so we knew he was going to be the main man.
He got that like 95-yard run.
35.4 points for the week, 176 rushing yards, 3 catches for 33 yards, and a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown.
So he got that 95-yard touchdown, so that's 15 points just in that one play.
Wow.
Plus,
what a week.
Another surprise is Andy's record, because Andy was like, it's not going to be my year this year, and currently he is 7-3, 1 game behind first place, hooked on a Thielen. So
Should
watch
be 2
out,
games.
Andy's coming for us.
Should be 2 games.
Well, that's the show for today. Make sure you text us what you binge watch and what you like to watch on TV.
Yes. See you next time.
See ya.